Welcome to my Periscope. We're going to talk about consistency today in internet network marketing. I love that phrase, by the way, internet network marketing. And anyway, my name is JackLater, getting set up here. And those of you who know me know, and for those of you who don't know me, I guess, welcome King Brazil. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Hope you get tons of value from this. Those of you who don't know me, I'm an internet marketer. I love internet marketing. I've done internet marketing for quite some time now, and I've ranked in the top 10 of 3 different internet marketing systems, and this is competing amongst thousands and thousands of affiliates and network marketers. So I've ranked at the top of both internet marketing systems and a network marketing company. And so I'm going to give you some value today, some a really important tip to go home with. And and so I want to talk about consistency in internet network marketing. I like that phrase, by the way, internet network marketing. Network marketing is kind of a contraction, and I like it because it's such a good marriage between the two industries. I remember years and years ago when I first joined a network marketing company, it was traditional MLM where you had to go out and bug family and friends, and I also had other items that I wanted to sell online, other products in addition. And so I set up a website, and I got the first taste at that time, it was quite a few years ago. I got a really good taste of what it was like to be able to go on the internet and make money without having to spend a lot of money on advertising. In the old days, we had to use, we still do. We had to use a lot of periodicals and paid advertising. Welcome to Cos. I hope I said that right. But anyway, we had to go to periodicals and magazines and newspapers and do advertising. And I just loved the idea of being able to go on the internet and doing a little bit of search engine optimizing. At that time, I had a jewelry store online, and it was a catalog. Appreciate the hearts there, guys. And I had a catalog there where I can sell my stuff. And it was all free. I didn't have to ship out these catalogs on a continual basis. I could just go online. Well, what I did back then, and this was about 15 years ago, what I did is I just put a link to my MLM company, and I started to get leads. And that's back in the day when nobody was doing internet marketing with network marketing. Now, this is what I want to share with you. And incidentally, guys, again, appreciate the hearts there. And excuse me, feel free to share by swiping either down or sideways and clicking the share button and share it on your Twitter or Facebook. I appreciate that. And also, as you get value from this today, feel free to leave me a bunch of hearts. Love getting a bunch of hearts. So anyway, this is awesome. As you think about business in general, and it's not just internet marketing and network marketing, it's so important to set up a daily plan of action every single day and to stick with that as closely as you possibly can. Think about your own boss. Those of you who are still working for a boss, your boss is going to want you to show up on a daily basis. Well, it's even more important in internet network marketing. And there's several reasons why, okay? And it's not only to just keep you on a consistent routine. The routine is so important. I'm not going to delineate or diminish that. But what's important also is think about the network, the internet as we see it right now. The internet has become such a social place, from Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and LinkedIn and YouTube is a social place. Even though you have viewers and all of that, but people could comment and they could interact with one another on YouTube. Not as quick as we can on Periscope, but yet it's still a social environment. Blogging is a social environment. Now, let's put it this way. I keep thinking that I have glasses on. There's a little bit of a glare on my glasses here, and I'm looking at my screen, and without my glasses on, it's kind of hard to see my screen, and so I'm thinking that I have to take my glasses off. I'm in such a habit of taking my glasses off when I need to see a little better. But anyway, let me get to the point here. Everything online, virtually everything, except for static web pages, so much is social. Now, Periscope is a great place. It's obviously social. You can ask questions, and incidentally, as you ask, if a question comes to mind, feel free to ask. But now, with blogging and email marketing, YouTube, and the rest, what happens is that, and Facebook, people start to kind of expect to see your face, okay? Whether it's on Facebook or this Periscope or YouTube or blogging, they expect to see your stuff and if you have good value to share with them, and it is very important to learn how to create value and share value. They start expecting to see you on a continual basis. Now think about this for a minute. Just kind of a little bit of a mindset shift. I think of my marketing, really do think of my marketing as a pipeline, okay? I'm stuffing this pipeline with marketing like videos and blogs and periscopes and much of those marketing pieces stay on the internet for a long, long time. Now, I realize Periscope goes in 24 hours, but if you have something hooked up with Catch.me, it'll actually save it long term, by the way. But anyway, you've got all of this marketing that, blogging and video and Facebook posts, and it's accumulating. Some of it stays there a long time, like blogs and video. Facebook isn't such a long-term thing, but other marketing methods are. Video especially, and blogging especially. So you've got this marketing going on. Now what happens is that at first you don't make very much money. I made about $800 the first month, $1,200 the second month, $4,300 the third month, and at first you don't make a lot of money, but it starts to accumulate as you get this pipe stuffed with more and more money. It's pipeline money is what I call it. And but what happens is that you start making some money, or maybe you get discouraged, or for one reason or another, life happens, and you stop marketing for a little while. So what happens is that people have stopped looking at your stuff. Maybe you stopped marketing for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, and they stop expecting it, and maybe they start dropping off and kind of forget about you for a while, and then when you go back to work again and start putting your stuff up, well, your viewership goes down, your opt-ins go down, your sales go down, and it takes a while to kind of pick it back up again. So when you take off, when you stop providing value as you were before, so you take a couple, 2 or 3 weeks off, what happens is that it actually takes longer to catch up. So if I took like 2 weeks off, then it usually takes me about 3 weeks, sometimes even 4 weeks after that to kind of catch up to get back to where I was. And that's fine. I mean, sometimes we deserve to take a vacation every now and then, and you should take a vacation for a couple of weeks, but just be mindful if that vacation is too long, especially if you're just simply neglecting your business, then it's going to take even longer to catch up than before. Now, the advantage of staying consistent is that the income most likely will stay consistent and probably will go up, and people will we're all creatures of habit. People get in the habit of seeing your stuff. for example, in the case of a blog post, people can actually subscribe to what's called an RSS feed, and they can be alerted to when your next blog post is coming, and they can receive that. Well, when they stop receiving it for a couple months, you don't have a person interacting, they're not buying your stuff, etc. Whether it's your internet marketing or network marketing or products you're selling, it's the same scenario. Same with Facebook, same with YouTube video even. Now, if you have a channel in YouTube, it's the same scenario. People are used to you uploading new videos on a constant basis. Maybe that's once a day, maybe it's once every other day or once a week, whatever it is. There's a pattern that develops where they start expecting your stuff. So being consistent in your business is so important. I tell teammates that the most important thing you could do in your business is to be consistent on a daily basis. Nobody is going to produce perfect, content. We get better over time. It does get better, but we don't. I don't know of any marketer that puts out perfect stuff all the time. I can think of a marketer right now who's made over $1 million in marketing in the last few years, and he misspells stuff all the time. And so there's proof right there. It's so much better to be consistent than to be right, or in other words, to be perfect. Imperfect consistency, in other words, putting out imperfect stuff, but on a consistent basis, is much more important than being perfect inconsistently. Okay, so don't get so overwhelmed by having to put out perfect stuff every single time. You'll be doing blogs forever and videos forever. And the name of the game is to get out a lot of content over a period of time, over a year or 2 years or whatever. For example, in my business, I decided, one of the reasons why I hit the leaderboard in 3 different systems and 1 MLM, actually 2 systems and 1 MLM, 3 altogether, 3 leaderboards altogether, top 10 leaderboard in 3 different systems, is because I decided, at the very beginning, in the beginning, I decided that I was going to make a video every single day, okay? Some kind of a video every day to my target audience. Well, the result of that was that because I was consistent, I decided I was going to make a video every day for 3 months. And I did that. I made 90 videos. In fact, I probably made closer to 100 videos in 3 months. Well, what happened to the first month? First month, like I said, I made $800. The second month I made, I didn't mean to flip you off. Second month was second month was $1,200, and the third month was $4,300. By the time I got into the summer months, like my 5th, 6th month, I was making $4,000 and $5,000 consistently. In my 11th month, I actually hit about $11,100 is what it was. Yeah, it was $11,100. I still remember that 11th month, the first month that I actually hit over $10,000. And it was because I was consistent on a daily basis and I didn't stop. Okay? Now, it wasn't easy, but I also believe that it's important to give yourself a lot of momentum, especially at first. Now, if you're in network marketing, it's especially important not only for your own personal business and getting that momentum going, but it's important in setting that momentum and that example for your team members. Because they see, well, first of all, you're going to be able to share a result, okay? You're going to be able to share your story, a success story about what you did the first 90 days. And because you're able to share your story and they can see your momentum and speed the first 3, 4, 5 months, they're more likely to follow suit, okay? Because I really think that most people are followers, Some are leaders, and they'll kind of rise to the top. The cream will rise to the top. But most people are basically followers, and they're going to be more likely to do what you do if you've set the momentum, if you've been consistent on a daily basis, and they see that you've been consistent. They're more likely to do the same thing. This is a follow the leader industry. So anyway, if you've got value from this, swipe down or sideways, click the share button. Leave me some hearts if this resonates with you. Hope you get a ton of value from this. More importantly, as tough as it is sometimes to be consistent, make sure that that's at the top of your mind. I want you to make money. Those of you who are on my team and those who are just checking this out and getting the value, I hope that you take action. Now, if you want to see a lot of really good free marketing training, go to my website at workwithjacklater.com. Workwithjacklater.com. I have tons of training, anywhere from video marketing to email marketing, Facebook marketing, blog marketing, personal development, mindset training, all of the stuff that an internet marketer or a network marketer needs to just crush it online. So I hope that helps you. I hope you got a ton of value. Make sure to go to workwithjacklater.com. Incidentally, the word later is it's spelled the same way. Sooner or later we meet. Workwithjacklater.com. Hope you got a ton of value. Glad that you're here today. I do these Periscopes on a daily basis. I take Sundays off because that's my day off, but I'm consistent on Monday through Saturday. And we usually do these. Today's is an exception, but I do these Periscopes at 10 a.m. every single day, except for Friday. I do it later on in the afternoon because I have a meeting in the morning that preempts this. But I still do Periscopes every day. There's my consistency. But you can count on all of the other days, Monday through Thursday and Saturday, at 10 a.m. with the Periscope. Hope you got a lot of value from this. Hope to continue to give value. Swipe, share, go to workwithjacklater.com. Make it a great day. Bye. Get my glasses on, and I'll see you later.